Hi Aries, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your November 2022 message from Spirit delivered via our Oracle decks, tarot decks, all of our divination decks here. We're going to be using every single one of them today. I am switching up the style of the channel a little bit, how I draw, how I read, who I read for. So thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to finish shuffling up this last deck and then we'll pull out our singing bowl. I have pre-shuffled all of the decks with you all's energy. I have already been connected for a little bit, so we're going to dive even deeper. All right. As always, we will be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that is here that does not belong to you, to connect to all of you as a collective, and then as a collective we will connect to Spirit so we can get the most accurate and relevant message. If you would like to use this time to call on specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. I would also encourage you to use this time to open your heart and your mind to receiving whatever message comes through today. All right, let's go. Wow, that in and of itself was very powerful. Thank you all for participating in that. It makes those like amplified times a million. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have here for Aries? There you are, first card out. The Emperor showing up in your own reading as here I am unshakable. I am not to be fucked with. It doesn't matter what is going on in my life, what has been thrown at me. I have been able to remain solid and remain grounded and remain at the top of my throne and in my authority. I feel like if you guys have kind of fallen off a little bit, you're definitely gaining that confidence and that position back. Mostly confidence in yourself. I feel like something might have thrown you off a little bit, might have got you questioning something. Is something actually going to happen? Is it actually going to happen the way I feel like it's going to? I just feel you questioning some parts of the process, some parts of the process, some steps on the path. One of them might have thrown you off a little bit and you're like, why? Whatever questions are coming up, I feel like you had a lot of questions. The questions are being removed and you are now being reaffirmed in your position, in your power. You're seated on your throne, knowing what you want, knowing how to get there, but not tipping into that controlling, manipulative side that the Emperor sometimes gets, because they can get a little bit too caught up in the control, and when people push back a little bit, they tend to lose it a little bit of a temper. I feel like you guys have kind of started to get a handle on that, to where you don't blow up maybe as much as you used to. You don't let people trigger you as much as maybe you used to. I see a lot of maturity in you in that way. You got the Hermit coming out with the Emperor next to the Emperor. I feel like these next few months are going to be ones for you to be with yourself, to reflect with yourself, to grow within and expand within yourself. I don't see you exerting a lot of outward energy, going out, being social. Not that you're not going to do any of that. I just see it being drawn back in a little bit, and you kind of using that energy on yourself, on your household, the people within those walls. instead of maybe exerting it out to people beyond it, if that makes sense. I do see you not being so much a recluse, but definitely kind of hibernating for the winter. Excuse me, if you are in the northern hemisphere. As I am, we are transitioning into winter. The cold is quickly coming. So I think a lot of us will be, if we have that luxury, and I feel like you will have that luxury to kind of pick and choose when you go out, when you extend yourself, when you even have to be around people. And for the majority of it, I see you spending a lot of time with yourself. Maybe even going and like cabin in the woods type of thing, off the grid even. Social media breaks, just kind of going offline is what I'm getting for an extended period of time. Like I'm getting the entire winter, like 3-4 months. You're gonna be kind of in this little bubble of healing and growth. I'm getting a lot of growth within this space. What else is here for Aries? The Hermit again. Okay. We're double down. We're just like, okay, more confirmation. Okay, it's even deeper than than I previously felt. I've said extended, but it could be extended, but also like I'm getting a really deep dive, a really healing, restorative, coming out the other side. Like, I don't know. I don't even really see you wanting to go back. You definitely are going to change your life and the way you operate and the way you move through things, like long term, because of this hermit mode that you're going into. Like, you found such an immense peace there and such an immense acceptance and love for yourself there that you don't ever want to go back to not having that. So I see you kind of reverting back to this place a lot. And for some of you, it's not going to be as extreme as going to a cabin in the woods, off the grid, all of that stuff. It doesn't have to be that. I just really feel you pulling your energy back, deciding who gets it and who doesn't. And I'm getting not very many people, if any, will be getting it in these next few months. What else is here for Aries? 7 of Cups. Okay, I feel like the reason what is triggering this... Who's tramping through the leaves? Sorry. I feel what triggered this hermit mode, this really extreme kind of disconnection, was a lot of confusion, a lot of kind of smoke and mirrors feelings, people telling you one thing, and then what actually happens might not have been the same, like completely different, or just not following through at all. But having a lot of options, not being able to tell what's good and what's bad, and just kind of going for all of them and none of them really panning out. So I feel like you're kind of looking at yourself, okay, so what got me here? What got me in the position that I am in now? What decisions did I make? What people did I trust? And what do I need to change moving forward so that this doesn't happen again? Because I don't see you ever wanting to be in a place of this much like confusion and not being able to discern. You guys very much like to know what's what and it's kind of black and white. Like there's not necessarily a gray area when it comes to your path. You're not really ones to divert or be like, I don't know. I feel like you are all in or all out. And this is very... Hold on just a second. I have a crying child. he is playing a game and he's frustrated. He's like right at this point, but he can't get whatever. He's frustrated about a game. Okay. Anyways, I feel like what triggered this, you being in this position, this kind of solo one-man show energy, very withdrawn and very, not withdrawn to the point like you're not social. I'm just getting like you're very, very selective with who you share your very sacred energy with, because there was a situation that felt very confusing and felt very fake to you, like very much a facade, and it kind of caught you off guard, so you had to reevaluate how you got to that situation and change your behavior. And this is you changing that behavior, changing your kind of litmus test for who gets to be around you, for who gets to exchange energy with you. You have upped your standards quite a bit as well because of this. The Emperor again, are you fucking kidding me? So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that we pulled, 4 of them are major arcana, but it's just 2 cards. We got the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Emperor. I mean, what? I guess there's not really anything else to say. You are very firmly rooted in who you are right now. This energy that you're harnessing, I don't know, it's like it's beyond anything that I think you've ever experienced. I think the money and stability and success that comes with this is going to be kind of astonishing. You're going to be able to, if you want to travel alone, if you want to move to a bigger house, if you want to do, I mean, really anything and everything. What the hell was that? You could possibly dream of. It is going to be a reality for you very soon as you embrace and lean into this energy. I feel like this was the catalyst for it, so thank you, 7 of Cups, for that. Fox energy, yes. What else? Lady. Okay, what else is here for Aries? Apples. What else? Falling in love. Look at this beautiful winter scene. I feel like some of you are going to be... So when this second Hermit popped out, I almost said it, but I decided not to. I decided to stick with the original message, but there was this feeling of 2 hermits hermiting together, which is really cute. Like, you guys both going off the grid and going into this kind of love den, this cabin in the woods in the middle of nowhere without any access, and just having each other. And if you have children, the children as well, like pets, but just being in this delicious, luxurious, warm love bubble is what I'm getting. And that just, I'm not going to tell you what that just did to me thinking about luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. This just made me so excited. Okay. Take a deep breath and count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's read about Fox. I'm pretty sure Fox is fire energy. Oh no, Earth. Okay. If you say so. Alright. Fox, smart, strong, partner or mate, a wise teacher. This could be this Hermit. That's crazy to me because it feels like they are it's like looking at a male or female version of yourself, whatever, or what is like looking at a version of yourself in a different person. It's interesting. Like they are a complete match, completely mirror your energy. You're very outgoing, yet introverted, reclusive, tendency to shut down a little bit, they do that exact same thing. So they understand you, they get you, they can move with you and kind of ebb and flow with you through these fiery parts. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. That's that Emperor energy, keeping things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical. Ingenious teacher, monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky and unsure of their identity. To bring into balance, partnership and connection. That is just such lovely energy. And again, I feel like this is you, but it's also another person. Like, I feel like you guys are on the same level. You want the same things. You are offering the same things. And it is a really good, beautiful match. And I'm so excited. Like, and it's obviously a power couple because the Emperor is showing up for both of you. And both of y'all's energy, it's like you both are very strong in business. You're both very successful. You're very entrepreneurial. You could have two completely separate empires and now you're looking to build one together, or this could be someone that you've been with for a very long time, so you both have this beautiful empire you built together. All right, let's read about Lady. If I can find it. Okay. Lady, woman, female influence. Okay, so this deck, I didn't realize this until literally like yesterday. I've had this deck forever and I've never realized this. There are two lady cards and there are two gentleman cards. One is a peasant and one is a princess, and one is like a prince and a pauper maybe. I'm not really sure. But this is the princess card, not the peasant card. Just FYI. The other one looks a lot like Cinderella, where she's like on the floor sweeping with mice around her, but this is the Empress. Lady, woman, female influence, female partner, soulmate. Oh, okay. I love it. There are two versions of the lady. You can choose the princess or the peasant as you like. We have the princess. The lady is a quintessential feminine figure of the land of fairy tales. The princess needs her love match in all the classic tales. She is the one who makes the hero yearn to be better. Feminist learnings aside, the lady represents the feminine side of life. Here, our princess wears a gown featuring purple, one of the colors associated with royalty. She dresses to influence those around her. She is not without power of her own. In the peasant lady, we feature Cinderella. Oh, that's why it looks like her. Remember that no matter if our lady is a servant or a princess, her role in the tale is important. Her presence in the Lenormand deck is straightforward. If your question is for a woman, this card is that woman. If your question is for a man, she is the woman in his life or the one he is looking for. Pay attention to her hands. Is she reaching towards a particular card? Who or what is she looking at? That card will be significant in any reading about love, which this is not necessarily about love, but it kind of is because we have the Falling in Love card and she is pointing towards and looking directly at this hermit here. So this could be your person that she is looking at. I feel like more so than that, she is who he wants and you are her, if that makes sense. You are this lady and you are kind of looking at this man, whether you've made a move towards him yet or not, or you're wanting him to make the first move, or he has made the first move. I don't assume that anyone is feminine or masculine or that anyone needs to be in a heteronormative relationship. heterosexual relationship. I don't know. Straight people. I'm not assuming everyone is. Flip these genders and put pronouns where you must, where you see fit. This is a feminine energy looking longingly at this very wise, very well-spoken, soft-spoken, beautiful man. And I think that it is you. Masculine energy again. All right, falling in love. Let's read about apples first because it came out first. Card number 4. I've actually never gotten this card before, so let's see. Maybe you're spending your winter at like an apple orchard or... Oh, deception, mistrust, rotten. We all know the story of Snow White taking the apple from her stepmother who masquerades as a sweet old crone. It's a wise old tale that's existed long before Disney ever made it into a movie, and a warning that things are not always as they seem. Sometimes our greatest enemy is hiding behind the mask of a savior. Death is infused into something meant to give us life, and someone pretending to be our friend is luring us into a trap. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. I feel like that's what happened here. And that's what triggered this hermit phase of yours. Okay. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces are in all shapes, sizes, and colors. These people always get their due one way or another. When an apple appears in your spread, it is a warning to pause before making any decisions about someone or a situation. You do not have all of the facts yet, and there could be danger for you now. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. This is especially true for you if you have also pulled the seduction. Nope, we have not. Someone may be taking advantage of you or setting you up for failure. So I think that is why you have learned and you are now being more discerning with your energy, who you trust, who you put on this kind of pedestal with you, because you definitely are on a pedestal. This is not only could it potentially be someone else's energy, but this is your energy. This is how strong it is right now and how firm you are, in yourself. And I think it's because you have had this deception and this sneaky kind of trying to get one over on you, trying to siphon your energy because they see you in such a beautiful, high vibrational light. And they kind of want to take that, and they could be masquerading as a lover. They could be masquerading as someone who is interested in you, or a full-blown partner. But I see you figuring out who those people are, pulling your energy back, recalling all of your energy, severing ties with these people, and then being so choosy, I guess it would be the right word, with your energy that never happens again. I just said that 48 times. All right, card number 11, falling in love. Losing control, connection, partnership. We got partnership twice here, so I feel like partnerships and connections are going to be very significant for you in the month of November. New connections, new partnerships. Love is a beautiful feeling. It makes you giddy and you see life through the lens of beautiful optimism and joy. You can experience these feelings in all areas of your life. You can have a love for a partner and family, but also a creative project, a memento, and, of course, love for yourself. You are being guided to find new ways to fall in love with your life. Perhaps now is the time to welcome a new hobby, try a new skill, or seek love by meeting new people. Remain open-minded, for love can come in unexpected ways. You may consider trying something you typically avoid, or saying yes to invitations you'd usually turn down. You may find yourself in the unexpected company of a potential soulmate or be introduced to something that truly sets your soul on fire. If you are already in a loving relationship, pulling this card is a sign that renewed strength. Pulling this card is a sign of a renewed strength in your partnership. Definitely. Okay. So as I was reading that, the self-love aspect really stood out to me because I feel like that's kind of what these next few months are going to be all about. And I feel like that's going to kind of propel you into a place of a relationship, if that is what you're looking for. I feel like I'm speaking to people who are single, but who are starting to feel ready to be in a relationship again. Maybe not quite yet, but I do feel like finding a new sense of self-love through this solitude and through this really empowering, really strong energy that you're in will only propel you towards a loving, stable partnership, if that's what you're looking for. All right, luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up if that's something you're working to achieve, but the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your world view. Attune to the moon. Count your blessings, literally write them down or say them out loud. Additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. We got teacher twice here, actually. So, and the Hermit could also be a mentor. So interesting, you could be stepping into that role. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice, i.e. via Facebook, journal, or blog. The teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and the great cosmic quest. It's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does this card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Expect the best. Alright, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all so very, 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 very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.